Hi, my name is Nikki Wilming. Roughly half of all Canadian homes have at least one dog or one cat. So it's sad to learn that 17% of dogs and 37% of cats admitted to 102 animal shelters across Canada in 2013 were euthanized. Over the past 23 years of my life, I have adopted 7 cats, ranging from strays or gotten directly from animal shelters. Throughout high school, I also volunteered at animal shelters and saw firsthand all the wonderful, sometimes strange, always deserving of love animals that have been admitted there. So, what if you could lower the number of animals getting euthanized each year at animal shelters? Decrease the animal's time being spent in a cage, decrease pet overpopulation, but also help put an end to the suffering of other animals found in puppy mills. In this speech, I will tell you why it's always best to adopt an animal rather than buying. How much is that doggy in the window? We all heard of puppy mills, a term that generally refers to dog breeding operations in high volume and substandards with no concern for physical or physiological health or well-being of the dog in question. The dogs in question being constantly and continually bred. The majority of these puppies that come from parents who live in these squalid conditions go to retail stores via broker, with the majority of puppy bills being found in Quebec due to poor legislation and enforcement of commercial dog breeding operations. All businesses run on demand and supply. The general public does not buy pets from pet stores anymore, then puppy mills will have to have a hard time staying in business. Another reason so many animals are being admitted to animal shelters is due to pet overpopulation. The average female could potentially produce 3 litters per year, with each litter containing 4 to 6 offspring. So theoretically, that cat and her offspring over the next 7 years could produce 420,000 cats. This is why it's so important to neuter your pets. There's just not enough homes to support all these animals, and as a result, they become homeless, admitted to animal shelters, and potentially euthanized. Now, even though backyard breeders usually do not have bad intention, they are one of the greatest causes of pet overpopulation. So, although the majority of backyard breeders are not bad people, most act on a desire to make extra money or simply out of ignorance. For whatever reason they decide to bring 2 animals together to breed, they do so without knowledge of the quality of the animal or whether they'll be able to home all the puppies or offspring afterwards. So what can you do? The next time you decide your household will benefit from a pet, please consider going to an animal shelter and looking at the animals available. It's a common statement that shelters don't have all these animals we'd like, but it's simply not true. Purebreds, mutts, small, big, brown, black, it doesn't matter. It can all be found in a shelter, and it's all available to adopt. If you find an animal you're interested in, you just tell the shelter, you fill out a paper, you fill out forms, and they interview you to make sure that you and the animal are the best fit. Once everything is completed, you get to bring home your new family member. In addition, the majority of the pets that are adopted from animal shelters are already vet checked, they're all healthy, they're all neutered, so you can be rest assured that your new pet is healthy and happy, and you know you potentially saved a life. When I adopted my cats, I always asked which cats were less likely to be home due to some characteristic they had that made the average person turn away from them. And these were the ones I adopted. I don't regret any of them. They just needed love and attention, and they bring more happiness to my life than I could have ever imagined. So next time you want to add a new family member to your household, please reflect on the information you learned from this speech and consider adopting your next pet. You could be saving a life.